GT? Is that a GT? Is that a Onewheel GT? Is that a GT? Is that a Onewheel GT? Is that a GT?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian from One Stop Board Shop. We got Junior here. We're gonna do some unboxing of a GT today. So, we got ours like a week and a half or so ago, but I was kind of out a lot of last week. I've got a shoulder injury. I'm actually going in for surgery tomorrow. So you're gonna see me a little bit rigid and immobile. So, all right, we got our accessory box here first. We went kind of basic. We just went with fender and rail guards. So,
that's a nice red, man.
Look at that. If that doesn't scream One Stop Board Shop colors, I don't know what does. Take a look at that. Look at that fender kit. All right, I will say I'm not a huge fan of their OEM fenders, but this is a nice fender. I mean, they did a good job. I mean, it's the contour. I'm excited to see how this is gonna fit on a GT. GT, baby.
Let's get this bad boy open. All right. The truth, test the handle.
Yeah, let's get it up on there. Especially because I can't lift right now.
Not gonna lie, this is the first Onewheel I've picked up where the handle's actually held up.
All right. The next level is here. We're gonna go Uncharted, baby. All right. Woo! Look at that. Oh, all right. If you guys can see, they beveled this edge. So it's kind of got like a little indent. Charger and manual. All right, their packaging inside here is getting a little bit nicer, getting a little bit more finished. GT decal, that's gonna go up somewhere. The charger. We've got that GT logo so that you don't ever screw it up with all of your other 19 Onewheels that you got, and their proprietary plug. Yeah, it's a pretty board. Let's get these little instruction guides off of here. If you guys are new to Onewheel, I would definitely read the instruction things on the pad, because they give you some basic information that you might need to know. But if you're not new to Onewheel, throw that crap out.
You also have to remember that same information is going to be in your app. As soon as you open up your app, if it's your first time using the board, it will go through some basic instructions on how to mount, dismount, ride the board. So it's going to be the same instructions as you get on the pads.
So, couple first impressions. It is pretty. It's a pretty board. The matte finish of the rails is really nice. It's definitely a much more polished and finished look than the V1 Plus and XR rails, which were anodized. These look like, I don't know, powder coated. Foot pads, the concave, you can immediately see. Come get a close up of these foot pads. You can immediately see the concave of these foot pads. I mean, look at this contour. I'm excited to see how that's gonna feel, because I mean, that's the first time they've ever done concave out of the box.
And you got matching front and rear as well, so you got that concave in the
symmetry.
Front as well. Yeah, it's really nice.
They also went with a much higher grit of grip tape. The stock grip tape that they used to use was
very fine, right?
Very fine.
Yeah.
It was like 180, almost 200 grit. This looks I mean, it's definitely not like some of the aftermarket stuff. I mean, it's like 25, 30 grit. This is probably 40 or so, but it's definitely grittier.
The one thing I'm really happy they kept is that handle on the front. Sometimes I just like to pick up that board right from the front, and it's a nice deep pocket, unlike that XR where you felt like your hand's gonna come out. This is a nice deep pocket of a handle. So
yeah, that's definitely, it's got some finger grip. I don't know how much I'd want to carry the weight of this. Yeah, that's you're not gonna want to carry that, like, when it dies on a trail. I mean, you're not going to want to carry that.
That
That's not so bad. That's
it's even weight distribution. So
Yeah.
you're carrying it right from the motor.
That's not so bad. But all right, so a couple other first impressions here, and then we're gonna try to turn it on. I really like the contour of the Fender Delete, and you know, obviously the Fender as well. It is definitely a much more finished look. For those of you who are, you know, one-wheel veterans, you know the situation with the tire. For those of you who are new to one-wheel, or the GT is your first board, or what have you, the tire, you can see these numbers here: 11.5 by 6.5 by 6.5. Future Motion used to use cart-size tires. So the Vega on the V1 Plus and the XR was 11.5 by 6.5 by 6. That last number is the rim size here. So now they changed it to 6.5. So what that means is the current tires that are like marketed for go-karts that we used to be able to put on all boards, Pint, XR, V1 Plus, etc. Now, right, if you shred through your tire, you're gonna have to send it back to Future Motion because this is a custom-sized tire. So that's why it's important for you to know that. We're gonna do a quick railguard install, and then we're gonna have the moment of truth of whether or not this board will turn on. There we go. Now what I like to do when I'm putting on railguards is I like to just have it kind of stick a little bit, but I don't push it on all the way until I have both sides on. That way it gives me the ability to adjust in case there's the ever so slight, you know, something's like a little bit off. Now the cool thing about this, the way they did it, is because of the bevel in the rail guard and the bevel in the bumper and the rail, it's really easy to make sure that you lined it up, you know, really, really well. In addition to the, you know, obviously the holes being perfect, but just another thing to make sure that, you know, you have a true fit.
It's crazy how they sit. So they do conform around the top of the rails as well.
Yeah, they have a slight, that's
Slight edge?
a slight edge to the top of the rail. The rail comes out a little bit and above, so the rail guard kind of sits on top there to, you know, protect it a little bit. Okay, let's see.
Want to flip it around so you can see the button press?
I did the button press already. All right, but it is on. 32%. We are on and working. It is defaulted to Highline. I guess that's what we'll try first. The LED indicator gives us our battery level right now. It'll also tell us whether or not our sensor pads are working, and they are both working and activated. So we are going to charge this bad boy up and get back to you with a little demo in the shop. I'm very much liking the finished design of this. I'm really liking the concave, like right off the bat. It's not I don't like the hard profile, but the fact that it's out of the box concave is awesome. Now, I did feel that this taper edge here because it's not flat. That digs in a little bit more than I'd like. You know, I wish it was more of like a softer, you know, like rounder edge rather than this hard tapered edge. But yeah, I mean, it definitely felt good. It was definitely better than flat. I just don't like flat foot pads at all. Tires super carvy. We definitely have to let some air out of it and drop the PSI a bit. The other cool thing is these lights, right? So they actually, in addition to just, you know, old school on off, you know, like they used to be for all the other models, they actually don't have alternating diodes. The diodes seem to be like in the same, like, I don't know, epicenter, I guess, of each, you know, section. So like they change exactly as you see the actual diodes themselves. The cool thing is that you can actually control the brightness in the app. So if you wanted a little, like, you know, if you're going for some daylight riding, you know, you can actually like increase for night riding. That's pretty cool. That's a new feature. I'm pretty happy with it. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to give it some more due. I'm excited to get some more customization from you know, not stock items. But yeah, I'm digging it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay riding. Subscribe. I don't know where we're gonna put it, but it's gonna be somewhere over here. And make sure you follow us for more YouTube content, GT content, all kinds of cool content. Stay riding, guys. What's going on, guys? It's Brian from One Stop Board Shop. We got Junior here.
Yeah, let me introduce myself.
We're gonna cut because Dennis is cracking. See you guys in a few. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit. I was gonna launch it. I was just saying.
Damn, you did that one faster than it took me to do 3.
You gotta use your good hand.
Okay, so sorry about that, guys. A little technical difficulty. So.